What's up? What's going on? It's a girl, Books with Bonnie. Let's go. What's up, guys? It's a girl, Books with Bonnie, and I am back with another epic video. Let's get this going right now. Hi, how's September treating you? Me, it's wonderful. Today's video is going to be all about my current reads. For those who don't know, I do current reads on this channel, not necessarily TBRs, but it allows me to really think about the books I want to read, but also don't feel as overwhelmed if I don't actually finish it. And starting with not actually finishing it, right? So last month, my current reads was to read Wonton Terror, and I read everything but that. So the first book on my list for this month is Wonton Terror. For those who don't know, and if you watch my channel, you should know, one of my favorite cozy murder mysteries is a noodle shop mystery, and here we are. I believe this is the fourth book in the series, and actually the series is like right there on my shelf if you can see it, but I am prioritizing this one because I was supposed to read it last month. Sis, get it together. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know. Also, a good friend of mine, Alicia, recommended that I read one of the classics this month, and honestly, I have copies of the classics, yet I have not read them. Bonnie, get your life together. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. I will be reading this month Frankenstein, finally. I've actually already started. I'm on like chapter 6. It is very different than what I expected going in. What I think is, with me, I feel like a lot of people go into the classics expecting it to be amazing, right? Like expecting it to be earth-shattering. But I think what people forget is that these are some of the first of their genre, the first of their time. And I feel like people are kind of brutal about it because of all of the great stories we've gotten so far. Me, on the other hand, I watch old movies, everything from Casablanca, black and white, it doesn't matter to me. I just love it. So I'm hoping that I can do the same with this one. So far, I'm intrigued. So far, I see a little bit of the battle of humanity and the battle of good and evil and the battle of life and death already, right? Like already. So I hope and fingers crossed that this ends with my brain. Because I've watched things like Alvin and the Chipmunks meets Frankenstein. Like, I have not, you know, I don't really know the depths of the story. So I'm hoping once I read this that I feel all complete in life. You know what I'm saying. So the next book that I'll be reading, and it might be a little bit of a shocker because y'all know I'm scared of everything. I'm trying not to be afraid of everything and get out of my comfort zone. With that being said, I do have a step up from being spooky, right? Like a little bit more intense. Y'all gonna laugh when I put this book up. So if you laugh at me, y'all wrong. But I'm gonna take a step and read Return to Fear Street. And this one is You May Now Kill the Bride. I didn't realize that I had the series for this already on my shelves. It may have been one of those 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm bored, let me look at some books on sale kind of things. So I've had it for a while and I'm gonna officially read it, but this cover though, do y'all see that? That is beautiful. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm just gonna be frank. This is a very much read in the daytime when my fiance's home kind of book. I know a lot of people talked about the series that's on Netflix for it, so I may watch it, but again, afraid of everything, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm definitely going to be reading this month. And I feel like, here's where I'm at. I feel like as a kid, I watched Goosebumps, I read Goosebumps. So to read R.L. Stine now, I'm hoping that I'm like, this is nostalgic and less of I'm terrified. So that being said, I'm also reading another book by him, and this one's called Temptation. Now, this was on my list last year to read, and I think I started the first book in this one, but this is actually a 3-book kind of bind up. So the books that are in here Yeah, I totally started this. So the one that I started, it's called Goodnight Kiss. The second one is called Goodnight Kiss 2, and then The Vampire Club. Now, again, is it just me or is everybody just biting off Twilight? Like, is it just me? Like this, the Crave books, or the first Crave book, it's just giving me all Twilight, and it's like, just say it's about vampires. It don't have to be Twilight themed. I mean, we loved Twilight for what it was. Like, come on, move on, move on. But I'm excited about it. From what I remember from reading last year, I was enjoying it, but I had other books that I wanted to read more. So that's why I didn't finish the first story in this one. But I'm going to start completely over because I don't remember much of the details. So I'm going to start completely over and see if I'm still feeling the vibes here. But yeah, R.L. Stine, 2 books on my list. Okay, sir. I see where you're going with that. Okay, so on to the next book that I will be reading. Now this one, no joke, you should already know. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Because here's the thing, I had a whole announcement video about this book. And that book is, wait, hold on, slow your roll. If you don't know about this book, you're behind, and that's rude. Here is the thing. I have a whole announcement on my channel about this book. I am also currently reading the one, the only, the magical, the best, the Hocus Pocus book. OMG. So this is actually the bind up of book 1 and book 2. So to my understanding, book 1 is the actual movie. So I'm really excited about that. But also book 2, I don't know if book 2 is going to be the second movie. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of questions at this point. I have started Hocus Pocus already. I'm on chapter like 4 or 5 or something like that, but super easy read. I mean, it's literally the movie so far. I found a few additional pieces in the book, but that's it. Nothing extreme, nothing like huge, right? But if you haven't checked out my announcement for my read-along, the Hocus Pocus read-along I'm doing with Alicia and Jamie, please check it out. I mean, come on. Not to mention, I'm watching the original movie as well, and we're doing a live show right before the second movie officially drops. So it's a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. So if you're a fan of Hocus Pocus, make sure you check that out. But yeah, totally reading this. All right, last but certainly not least, I hope I actually get to this one. I almost purchased this book twice, not knowing that I already had it on my shelves. That sounds like a problem. I should know what books are on my shelves. Like, this is getting out of hand, y'all. But I bought the first one, and it is a part 2 to the book. I'm not sure if it's a part 3, so I probably got to look that up. But I will also be reading The Sea Witch. Now this one, first of all, pause for the cover. Babe, that cover though. Sis is fire. Sis is fire. So honestly, I already had this book and apparently the second book on my shelves. I have almost bought this book 2 times already. And luckily for me, when I was looking at books to read this month, I saw it. Jeez Louise, because I would have had a double copy and then I would have had to do a giveaway. I mean, that ain't terrible, but like, dang, girl, you don't know what's on your shelves? Like, you don't know? If you don't know, then what are we supposed to do with you?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
All right, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. What will you be reading this month? It is the first month of the spookies and it is the first month of my favorite season. So comment down below what you'll be reading this month. Always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for supporting me. And thank you to all the new people joining this wonky family. It's your girl, BooksWithBonnie. I'm out.